Slowly, man.
Slowly sipping it.
No, como viste que va a milla y no sabes quién.
¿Y la televisión?
All right,
¿No te molesta la televisión?
now let's lower the TV.
Wait, did we start yet?
Yes, we did. Okay. So I want to thank everyone for being here today, and this is my speech on a persuasive speech on either drinking tap water versus bottled water. So buying bottled water is like pouring money down the drain, because in the end, it's all pretty much the same thing, and that's what we're going to discuss. More than half of bottled water comes from tap. So a lot of these companies, you have, Publix, Spring Water, most of them are tap water. So you're paying for tap water that you could get for free in your house. Bottled water costs 89 cents per gallon, anywhere upwards to $8.26 per gallon. So compared to pennies on the dollar that you pay for your tap water, if you live in the state of Florida, you have to pay for water. If you live in New York, you don't have to pay for water, so it's basically free if you use your tap water. And water bottles are a major source of pollution. They're polluting the air because once the plastic is thrown out, it's waste, and then it causes it to reduce the bottled water. To get rid of it, it produces a waste that gets put into our ozone layer, which causes effects to our ozone layer. So, and tap water is actually tested more than bottled water. So because tap water is tested by the FDA, is regulated by the FDA, they have stricter regulations than the companies that use the bottled water. From 2011 to 2016, bottled water grew 39%. The use of bottled water grew 39%. In 2016, 4 billion pounds of plastic was used for bottled water. So that's 4 billion pounds of waste that you're putting into the air and polluting our ozone layer.
The ocean too.
And the ocean, of course, yeah, because then you have it's harming our wildlife, because the people throw their bottles when they're on the beach, they throw them into the ocean, they get wasted there. It could get lodged in, sea life's throats or whatever when they're trying to chew on it. So it's a waste all around. So I personally like tap water only because the tap water where I live in Florida is fine. And often people will say that there's a smell to tap water. Water is odorless, so there isn't really a smell. What may smell is the sediment that's coming from the pipes. So that is probably what smells. However, bottled water is 1,000 times more expensive than tap. Nearly 2,000 times the price of tap water, 3 times the price of a gallon of milk. So I think that if you want, bottled water, it comes in different flavors. Sometimes people want their water flavored. Well, you can just buy a little packet of the Country Time packet and put it in the tap water, and you have flavored water. And it's free, as opposed to buying a bottle of, flavored water that's going to cost you $2. You have something that can cost you $1, because those packets you can buy 10 for $1. So, in closing, I believe that bottled water I believe that using tap water is better than using bottled water, because tap water you can use for everything. Washing dishes, taking a bath. You can't take a bath with bottled water. Or I guess you could, but it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to take a bath with bottled water. Whereas you can use your tap water. You use your tap water to, water your lawn. You can't use bottled water. What are you going to do? Walk around throwing water from the bottle? So tap water is more favorable than using bottled water. It's less expensive, and in some places, if you live in states like New York, it's actually free because you don't have to pay for water. Unfortunately, here in Florida, you do pay for water, but it's not as much as, you know, what you would pay for using bottled water. So in closing, I hope everybody takes this into consideration and will use tap water over bottled water. Thank you for coming tonight, and I hope we all drink tap water. It's good for you.